miracle makers, I want to give you a little bit about dates, right? Calendars and the intentions that you set. Today's date is September 29th, and I'm going to just share the screen here really, really quickly. This is on my website. The 29th, September 29th, is dedicated to Michaelmas, Archangel Michael, right? September 29th. It's an amazing thing to jump into and experience. Today's birthday celebration, if you're in Los Angeles, is going to be at Hanson Dam at between 12 noon and 3 p.m. It is a Michaelmas potluck. We have just the most exceptional gatherings to celebrate. It's literally in the church calendar. This is a feast of St. Michael's, Gabriel, Raphael, a feast of archangels, the feast of all angels. And the full moon ceremony to go with today is October 9th. And if you're in Texas, you have to give me a shout out. October 9th is the day that we're going to be meeting in Houston, Texas. And the most amazing thing about the next few days, I want to stop the share here. The most amazing thing about the next few days, it is a new beginning. And if you were to look at the Hebrew or the Jewish calendar, but we're going all the way till about the 8th, the 9th, with the feeling of Yom Kippur, atonement, forgiveness. If you go with the Mayan calendar, it is such a beautiful cycle to be paying attention to Jupiter and everything Jupiter brings into your field. Let me tell you, one of the stars of Jupiter, everything is diamonds. One of the one of the moons of Jupiter is what I meant to say. I said star. Why? Why is all of this coming in? Your stars are aligned according to the Mayans around this time to give you all of the clarity that you require. What's more important? What's more important than you being aligned with yourself for you? Is there anything? That's the Mayan calendar. Oh my gosh. So the from here, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. In the astrological calendars, Libra brings in the balance. So from the balance, you can choose the great unfriending of the habits you don't like, the great unfriending of everything that doesn't work for you. If it affects you and you don't want it to, right? I love that you can be affected by the growth that's happening around your home. You can plant a seed, you can water it, you can watch it grow, and around this time, you are harvesting it and sharing from the overflow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So sharing from the overflow is part of the balance of Libra going into Scorpio. You give from your overflow, and in the Scorpio energy, you become even more identified with what brings you joy. And then in Sagittarius energy, you start enjoying all of that before the next season. How incredible is the earth designed? How you're designed. The days on this hemisphere are going to get shorter, so you have more time to set up the next day, to set up the next year, to set up what are you going to unfriend? I would love for you to answer that, right? What are you going to let go of? what habits, what ideas, what energies, and what are you going to get and hold on closer to? What's at the core of your value system? Second question. What are you going to hold on to and bring in? Greg and I are bringing in magnanimity. I love saying that word, magnanimity. We are bringing in humility. And I used to get humility confused with humbleness. Humility is not the same thing as humbleness. Humility is to serve. It's such a beautiful word. They're so adding that in. Magnanimity. Greg, do you want to chime in on this part for us?
Sure. It just came up yesterday. I mean, we've had this list before, and it's been in our awareness before, but yesterday it came back in very powerfully. So there's 6 virtues from the Stoics, the ancient Stoics of Rome. Magnanimity, which is doing great things. And then humility, being of service. Then there was prudence, making the right choice.
So the third one is prudence, magnanimity, humility, prudence.
Prudence and courage.
Self-control.
Self-control was the 5th, yeah.
And justice.
Justice, yes.
And so what's so amazing about this is Greg has a men's group that he coaches and works with, and a men's team, and beautiful. And every year they do a CPR. The CPR for 2022 for Greg included this list of Stoic principles. And we often talk at length on these auspicious occasions. What are the auspicious occasions that we talk at length, right? We talk about and we bring forward values. Our core value with Miracle Makers Academy is, to serve 100% of humanity in the shortest time possible with spontaneous cooperation without ecological offense to anyone. Then we have the principles of the 3 graces, which you've heard about at length. And we've got, oh my gosh, all of the things that integrity. And in 2022, we brought in a big way now, magnanimity. What does it feel like to do great things? Feel that. Oh my gosh, wow. For me, a great thing that I did was I overcame myself to pray for someone. It's so interesting to say that. I got invited to pray at the White House. It wasn't with the president that I would have had in the office myself. And I had seen the behavior of this president at a Miss Universe contest in Trinidad and Tobago years ago. And so I had personal context for not bringing in prayer. I mean, I can pray for anybody, but I wanted to do it in such an intense way, in this intense place, this intense situation. Magnanimity, integrity, humility, prudence, making the right choice. Oh my gosh, courage to actually do it. Who am I to go pray at the White House? What? Oh my gosh. And then self-control. I didn't want to do anything that wasn't, I wanted to be not affected. I wanted to be effective. I wanted everything to land as information neutral. I can pray for anybody. You can be anything moving forward. This time frame is justice. This time frame is understanding. You are to love, you are to grow, you are to whatever is in your value system, your core values. Oh my gosh, how incredible to be moving forward, to be celebrating, to be celebrated. Magnanimity. What's humility? Service. Great service. Service to yourself, service to your DNA. Yummy. That you were born with. Service to the frequency that can only come through you. Service to putting out more good in the world. Wow, yum. How incredible. And then to bring in prudence, making the right choice. The right choice for you, the right choice for those that care about you. You have a responsibility to the people that care about you to be okay. Oh my gosh, you've got to heal. In the context of miracle makers, that means you got to sit with all the energy that comes. And if it stays, the energy, the emotions, the thoughts for longer than 2 minutes, you got to admit to yourself you're addicted to that emotion. Whoa, you're addicted to that emotion. What is concept? And then you got to breathe for 2 minutes at least and be willing to become the observer and breathe 2 minutes more to generate more feelings. You can change anything in 18 breaths. 18 breaths. Work of Candace Pert, Molecules of Emotion, work of all the epigenetics, work of you, your body. You helped co-create this. You are asking for change and understanding around this concept. Wow, I just have to take 18 breaths. Is that right? Yes, sirree, Bob. Oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about with magnanimity, humility. Humility is humanity. Your humanity is the light, your compassion. Exactly what you are and exactly what you are not is what's needed. Oh gosh. So this season, this time, that question, what are you going to unfriend? What emotions? What words? It might require people. You might have to unfriend people to make space for the new beloved people coming in. It might require giving up habits. You have to get something you've never had before. You've got to do something you've never done before. Whatever you're calling in. Yay. All right. So humility and humanity. We're going to dive into that this year. And I really want to thank our sponsors. Let me share the screen again as we're here. Our sponsors are so great, they give you discounts. I love saying that, right? They give you discounts. Mark London is someone that has DJ'd parties. He works with the greatest and best. He's come in and been a sponsor at some of our gatherings. This is protecting your DNA. If you use the code here with Dr. Sarah, there is a code. Dr. Sarah, you get discounts. And this is Soma Vedak. Shopping here allows you to have such an extraordinary experience. You feel better, you live better. Oh my gosh. And from your home, you are putting out a frequency negating the EMFs in your environment. So whenever you use the code Dr. Sarah, you get 10% off or more. And they have so many different forms here. This is Soma Vedak. There is a page on Dr. Sarah Larsen's website, which is called Soma Vedak, and it can tell you all that it does for you. And basically use Dr. Sarah, all lower caps, for 10% off on this. Thank you for sponsoring us. They contacted me. They said, we love your work. We want to do this for you. And they sent me their machines. When you're really cool, people send you a lot of stuff. And you are really cool. People are sending you stuff. You're on this call. You're paying forward to Miracle Makers, right? We've got a membership site called Miracle Makers Academy. You join Miracle Makers Academy, right? You join the community to give forward, only for those that can give it forward. And I call you personally to thank you for the Pay It Forward membership. Let me share that screen as well. So it's on, you go to Dr. Sarah Larsen, you hit the word community, you hit the word join now, and it takes you to this Pay It Forward page. Oh my gosh. And if you just want to donate, right? If you just want to donate to anyone wanting to come in to Dr. Sarah Larsen or into this field, or you want to join events and you want to learn about what's coming up, you go to events. You go up on this bar, here is a donate button. And wow, you get to experience giving to others. So beautiful. I'm going to stop the share here, and I'm thanking Miracle Makers Academy members for being sponsors, for all of the Pay It Forward memberships. Thank you for all of those that donate. You have made this possible. Thank you. We love and appreciate you so much. So let me stop this recording, and we're going to jump into anyone that raises their hand, answering their questions.